this is the look currently. I have went back to curly hair, and all the curly natural hair people, you know that to maintain your curls for some time after your wash day, you have to like keep it wrapped up at night, silk stuff, not to disturb the curls and make them frizzy or whatever. Today I had a good wash day, but I'm trying to keep it that way. Yeah, this is the look for now. I'm currently trying to upload my reading vlog for On the Come Up. By the time you see this vlog, you'll have seen that one. How long is it? 17 minutes? Currently trying to export it, but currently after On the Come Up, I wanted to read Black Enough. I already started it. I've read 2 stories so far. I decided that I'm going to rate the stories as I go, like out of 5. So far the first story was by Renee Watson. It was called Half a Moon. It was okay. It was mostly inner dialogue, so I read it kind of slow. I rated it 2 out of 5 stars. It was mostly about a girl. She has a half sister who's younger than her. Her dad left her and her mom, the girl who the story is about, her dad left her and her mom because I guess he got another woman pregnant. I don't know, it doesn't explain it. She doesn't really like the half sister, so she doesn't really pay attention to her, but then the sister comes to where she has a job, a camp job. The younger sister appears there, and like you have like this, yeah. I don't want to spoil it because it's a short story, and if I talk about everything then it will be spoiled. So yeah, I just gave that 2 out of 5 stars because, I mean, I guess it was a good introduction to the book, but it wasn't amazing. I'm realizing that this book could have characters that I really like, and then, oh my gosh, the story is just like 10 pages, so I don't really get to delve deep into the story. The second story that I read so far was pretty good. It's called Black Enough, which is funny because that's what the book is called. The second story is by Varian Johnson. It's about a guy who feels like the way he acts isn't black enough as compared to his cousin and the friends that he's around. Because he visits his cousin during later in the summertime. He visits his cousin and stays with his cousin, and like he just sees how his cousin acts around like black friends and how his cousin acts around white friends, and he just feels in comparison to his cousin he's not like his cousin. So now I'm going to read the next story, which is Warning, Color May Fade. Sounds interesting. It's on page 40 by Leah Henderson. Looking forward to reading Jason Reynolds' story, which isn't until page 106. He's like 1, 2, 3, 4, the sixth story. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to start that. I'll probably come back after I finish the story and tell you guys what I rated out of 5. I'm hoping to have this done before the end of the weekend. I won't be having any more library trips. I have no more things to pick up at the library, so that's done. I really appreciated the introduction though in this book by Ibi. I don't know how to say her name, but by Zoboi. I really liked her introduction to the book. Yeah, so if you're reading this book, comment down below how you liked it. I'm sure I'll be done with it by the time I upload this video, of course. It's the next day. I did finish one of the short stories, the one I told you guys I was gonna read. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. So right now, it's Friday. As you see, my curls, they did pretty good for the day. I just put it up right now because I'm hot. I'm doing laundry for the first time in my new building, and yet that laundry room is so hot because it's outside and it's like contained, so you have to go in there and it's like a hot box. It's so hot. I'm gonna like put it in the dryer in like 30 minutes. This is where I'm keeping the books. Yeah, so while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and read another story. The next story is going to be by Lamar Giles. It's called Black Nerd Problems. It's about 30 pages long. I'm going to start that, and then I will try to finish it before the end of the night while my laundry is being done. So I don't even know where I was with this video, this vlog. I think I was reading Black Enough. I stopped reading that, if I didn't tell you guys already, because I kind of was getting a little tired of the short stories. I think I did tell you guys that I've started to read Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I'm almost done. I have like less than 100 pages left. And did I say that I saw the movie last year? Yeah, I saw the movie, loved it, cried. I'm reading this book, and yeah, almost done. I think I've been reading it since, today is February 25th, Monday. I think I've been reading it since last weekend? No? I don't know. But I've been reading a little bit every day, and I think I'm going to finish it tonight. Love, love, love this book. I think I'm going to give it 5 stars because I already know like how it's going to end, I guess. But this book is kind of really different from the movie. We already passed the part where the movie ended, but the book is still going. Like, there's a lot of detail in this book, which I love, but the book in this movie is like darn near, like, the book is 100% of the story, but the movie is like 25%. I don't know. Yeah, but so much things that I remember from the movie, because I only saw the movie once. So many things that I remember from the movie is not in this book at all. Like, it's like completely different. I'm loving the book, and I do plan to watch the movie again. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it after I finish this book, which I'm hoping I finish it tonight. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed watching the movie again because there's so many things in here that are actually good scenes and all that stuff, but they're not in the movie. That sucks. This is a library book. I'm loving this book so much I plan to buy it. I don't know when, but definitely will pick it up as a paperback because I like this cover. I'm gonna get back to reading. I'm on chapter 29. If you've seen the movie, let me know if you read the book, because it came out in 2015. I remember seeing it, but I didn't know what it was really about, and I heard people raving about it, but I didn't read it. I didn't think to find it interesting. I didn't think how good the story could be, so I didn't read it. But I'm glad I watched the movie when it came out, and I'm glad I'm reading the book right now. Okay, so I just finished Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I just finished it, and yes, it's 5 stars. 10 out of 5 stars, actually, because I love it that much. I'm considering it a new favorite. Yeah, it's after 1 o'clock. And I just wrote my Goodreads review. After I read a book, I immediately go to Goodreads, type out my review, spoilers included, rate the book, you know, put the date that I finished it. I put the review on Goodreads, save that, and then I'm going to do a review, review on my blog, remind me to read.wordpress.com. I still haven't put up the on the come up review. I need to do that. But right now I'm going to watch Love, Simon because it's on HBO Go and my school has HBO, so I'm good. That's it for this vlog because it's 1:30 and I need to sleep, even though I should have been studying. After this, I only have like 3 days to study, so I'm gonna have to crack down tomorrow and get things done. Now time to hit play on Love, Simon. Okay, I feel like I didn't mention any specifics about the book. No spoilers, but Love, Simon, I never said what it was about. Love, Simon is about a guy who, he's gay, but he hasn't really came out to anybody about it yet. But there was this guy who revealed himself on like the school's website for gossip, and Simon reached out to him, and they've been like chatting since August, and this book goes on for like a whole school year, and they kind of like fall in love with each other, you know? Everything's going nice, but Simon's emails to the guy, the mystery guy, they're both mysteries to each other. I'm not explaining this well. Simon's emails are seen by someone at their school, and the guy at the school tries to blackmail Simon, saying, if you don't hook me up with your friend Abby, then I'm going to reveal these emails and tell people that you're gay. Simon, the beautiful thing about Simon is that he's like, okay, you know what, I don't really care if you tell people that I'm gay. I'm not afraid or ashamed, but the person he's talking to, Blue, hasn't came out, and he's really secretive about his identity. Simon goes along with the blackmail because he's trying to protect Blue, which is just beautiful, and the book just goes from there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can tell you without like spoiling everything. Simon has to do what he has to do to avoid exposing who Blue is, but he's also trying to figure out who Blue is as well, because he's like, Blue goes to my school, we're in the same grade, I want to meet you, who are you? That's the premise of the book. Really loved it. Yeah, I love the book. It was perfect. I have no critiques about it at all. Like, at first I felt like the book was like super overly detailed. Becky Albertalli would mention things that didn't need to be mentioned. Like, I mean, I get the idea of music and like just certain things about people. Like, it's like you don't have to mention that because it's just random kind of. But no, I really loved it for the book because it just made me feel like I was there, a part of the book, and it just felt like more realistic. Yeah, I love the relationship between the teens because I also started off my relationship as a teenager, so I remember being young and my boyfriend and I, we would email each other because I didn't have the phone. So that was just so cute, and seeing that played out in the book, it just reminded me of that, and I just was able to go back to like being a teenager and feeling all those feelings and how our emails really were, because like, you know, when you're first talking to each other, how you're trying to get to know each other, so there's kind of like this formality to your talking, especially you're doing with emails. It's just so formal and cute. How it unfolded, beautiful. It was so good. Like, I closed the book and just had to, I didn't cry, but like I felt it like right there behind my eyeballs. I have the movie pulled up. When I saw this movie in theaters, I cried like 3 times. Like, I got a little misty 3 times. That's it for this vlog. I don't have anything else to talk about. I'm not going to read anything else because I have an exam on Friday. So like, that's it for my February reads. I read On the Come Up and Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Thank you for watching. Bye.